learning from one another. Get a Be Better health plan from Beacon and get simple and affordable medical benefits so you can build a better team. Call 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt for more information.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home, and your card through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and programs, including financial literacy quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso program, junior cooperatives in secondary schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
This is the GBN television news for Thursday, February 4th, 2021. I'm Trellona Charles. In the headlines, 51-year-old Junior Nichols found dead at his home in Munich, St. Andrew. Jason Purcell hospitalized with a gunshot wound after a masked man attack. Grenada Association of Poultry Producers declares state of emergency. And in today's GBN Health, we focus our attention on cancer, one of the most prevalent causes of death in the Caribbean. In around the globe, Venezuelan migrants are risking their lives to get into Chile, while further afield, Chinese government is asking citizens to not travel back home for Lunar New Year as COVID cases rise. Coming up in sports, Grenada's javelin star Anderson Peters says traveling to the Olympic Games in Japan is worth the risk. And we take a look at the Bangladesh versus West Indies game on the second day of the first test. Details right after this message.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. One man was found dead at his home in Munich, St. Andrew this Thursday morning after co-workers reported that he did not turn up to work for the past 2 days. GBN's Rena Pear was on the scene and filed this report.
Residents of Munich St. Andrew were in shock on Thursday morning as the body of Junior Nichols was found lifeless at his home by friends and co-workers. Nichols' body, which was already in the decomposition stage, was found in the downstairs of a close friend's home where he lived. According to community members, Nichols was last seen on Tuesday night relaxing with friends. Septimus Robert, owner of the home in which the deceased lived, says that he called out his friend on Tuesday morning to see how he was doing, but did not get any reply, but quickly assumed he already went to work.
As I tell you, this morning I left, I leave here about 5:30. I tried to call him before I left. I didn't get no reply because I know he does go out early too. So I take my van and I swing and I go. So in about 10:30, I went and do something for my friend and they called me and tell me he co-worker come and look for Pindo because I didn't go to work yesterday and they found him inside the bed. But 3 years now he's staying there. Friend staying. When I go in America, he'll be in my place. I know big set of rent. Just when I go in America, he take care of my place for me.
Steve Nichols says he saw his brother last weekend. He is now heartbroken to hear that at the age of 51, his brother is gone.
Me and my brother, we were good. We had real little problems, but thank God we sorted it out and we was on good levels again and everything was going smooth. And I'm at work and I get a call saying my brother passed away. I couldn't believe it.
Wesley Welcock says he and the members of the community will miss his classmate and good friend.
I feel real hot. And knowing all of us go to school together, same age. You know? He was not violent, so I to say, well, he and anybody did anything. I know we go real miss him around because he always with us. Because even Monday night, I meet him sit down by midday. And after he sit down, they put me and I even ask him, do you know what happened? He tell me there. But he don't say if he had any pain or anything. And that this morning I just say he died.
Members of the Royal Grenada Police Force were already on the scene. The body was later taken away by an undertaker. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Family and police have remained mute following the shooting of Mount Parnassus St. George resident Jason Purcell. GBN visited the home of Purcell following the shooting incident Thursday evening. However, family members told our news crew that they are not in the mood for any conversation. Unconfirmed reports is that Purcell received a gunshot to his back from a masked man that approached him while sitting inside his packed vehicle outside his home. He was rushed to the General Hospital where he's said to be in a stable condition. The extent of his injuries remain unknown. Grenada is in the lineup of countries for COVID vaccine rollout. According to a COVAX interim distribution forecast, it's down to receive 45,600 doses. Speaking with Minister for Health Nicholas Steele on Thursday, he says there is still no rollout date on when countries in Latin America and the Caribbean can expect to get access to the first doses of a vaccine against the deadly virus. They have, however, settled on the AstraZeneca vaccine as the vaccine of choice to be administered to persons here. Recently, the Pan-American Health Organization called on member nations, including Grenada, to prepare for the purchasing and distribution of a COVID-19 vaccine and to prioritize who will be first in line. Some are skeptical about taking the vaccine as a myriad of conspiracy theories abound. Caribbean leaders have started articulating various points of view of the subject as they will be expected to drum up support among the populace. Grenada's health minister promised a series of consultations to quiet the anxiety people have about taking the vaccine. Last month, PAHO said its initial goal will be to vaccinate 20% of the population in Latin America and the Caribbean against the novel coronavirus. Low-income countries in the region will be helped by the COVAX facility, a World Health Organization alliance that was created to ensure equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines. A state of emergency has been declared within the Grenada Association of Poultry Producers, its members, and by extension the local poultry subsector. President of the association, Jason Phillip, officially made the declaration public while appearing on GBN's To The Point program. He says farmers are left wondering about their future. Having already notified members of the declaration, he says farmers are in a state of panic. Gerard Joseph has the latest developments.
Right now, we are in a current state of panic. This morning, I have officially declared among our members, as far as the association is concerned, that we are in a current state of emergency inside of the poultry industry here in Grenada.
Added to the recent announcement that poultry feed from Caribbean Agro Industries would have risen by 6% as of Wednesday, local farmers are yet to free themselves from a state of panic. Despite Government Minister Alvin Dabrio confirming an indefinite stay on prices, poultry farmers are facing another setback heaped on previous challenges. According to President of the Association, Jason Phillip, he has received reports that the whole chicken from Belize is being sold at $25 in a buy one, get one promotion.
And just this morning, several of our farmers would have brought to my attention that they would have received via WhatsApp what seems to be sale of Belize chicken, and it is going roughly at $12.50 a bird. Now, the reality is that frozen whole chicken was protected. It was a protected area for our local farmers. Now it is fair game.
Belize first began exporting chicken to Grenada on December 23, 2020 via CSME. The poultry president says farmers are on the verge of bankruptcy and losing their mortgages.
If that is the case, we're asking ourselves, over the course of this last period, the last few months in December, we currently have farmers who have chickens on hand, live birds on hand, sitting in their pens that are past the due date for slaughter. And the current market trends are saying that it cannot be sold. Our farmers are currently holding stock, and they keep feeding that stock, and they will not ever recoup the value of that. And they sell it as a whole chicken. Now, when you have imported whole chicken that is being sold at a much lower rate than we can ever sell our local product for, then, I mean, who's fooling who?
Philip says this compounds the reality that even before Caribbean Agro had announced the price increase, the cost of poultry feed at the current price was too high. He says panic and chaos created is due to the high prices and the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and the world recession.
Our reality is quite clear. We cannot afford price increases. We can only afford price decreases. And just as the senator has just alluded to, we are 100% backing our minister with his statement that we need to have prices reduced, and we have to do what we have to do to secure for the interest of all.
The poultry president says farmers' investments must be safeguarded and is calling on government and its leaders to step forward to provide a fair platform for local farmers to compete with the regional and international markets. Grenada is without a poultry policy and price control or other measures to protect farmers and the local economy. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, Senator for Agriculture Roderick St. Clair, together with the poultry president, welcomes the announcement by Minister Alvin Dabrio that Caribbean Agro Industries has agreed to an indefinite stay to prices for flour and animal feed. He says they will be taking supportive actions within the next few days to reinforce the comments by the minister.
The minister also said a very important point, and I trust that he has the support and he is really reflecting a government's position. He made two important points as I followed your news, and maybe you could play it back in your time. One, he said that we need to have more affordable or lower prices, which was good. And he said further, which is very significant, that we'll have to do whatever we have to do. Which is a very good point to get this thing under wraps and we could have prices better for our farmers. And of course, by in reflection, it could be our nation, because the flour products and of course just consumers. And as a senator for agriculture and fisheries, and of course as I spoke to Jason and the farmers, we are fully behind these statements. We fully endorse it, and whatever we can do from our end to in the furtherance of achieving this goal for the betterment for a better Grenada, he has our full support.
This is News at 7. Coming up in today's GBN's Health, we take a closer look at cancer as we recognize Cancer Awareness Month. Stay with us.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. A reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. we have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear. Because one thing is certain, you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me.
Sunday, February 14th from 6 p.m.
Get set for another massive Waggy Team Virtual Bingo,
The Valentine's Edition.
This time you can win a whopping $15,000. Tickets are $15 for one or two for $25. Now that's a Valentine special. In Grenada, tickets are available at gotofet.com
or numerous box offices island-wide.
If you're overseas, tickets are only available at gotofet.com. This is a special day,
so you and your Valentine can enjoy all the fun and excitement in the comfort of your home.
Sunday, February 14th,
Valentine's Day.
Play Waggy T Virtual Bingo,
the new way to play
bingo. Need tools? Then take advantage today on 20% off on all tools, lights, and sanitary fixtures in LA Purcell Independent Sale. Plus, get 15% off on appliances, furniture, and electronics. LA Purcell is bringing independence to you for 2 weeks from January 29th to February 12th. More reasons to celebrate independence. What are you waiting for? Visit our stores on Granby Street or River Road today. See your favorite LA today. Cash if you have it or credit if you want it. Happy Independence Grenada from LA Purcell.
Imagine your day without having to wait in line, without having to write at every store, without touching the pen everyone else used, having your info exposed to everyone. Sounds great, huh? Well, it's possible. Here is Teta. With Teta, you download once, register once, and just scan to check in everywhere. No hassle, no forms, no hold up. Simple and easy. Teta lets you explore, discover new places, new products, and new experiences. What are you waiting for? Get Teta for free from your app store today and enjoy contactless convenience.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road. 'Cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise. Together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise. With no wings, fly. Arise. And we're so high, enjoy the view.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
Now we can stay safe while at the same time reducing our budget to maintain a clean and safe environment at our home, school, office, church, or even on the bus. Fortune Foods has gone a long way to source premium products that are at least 30 to 50% less than other brands. That's right, 30 to 50% cheaper than other brands. We have a multi-purpose 80% strength liquid sanitizer for cleaning surfaces that is also safe on hands, as well as 70 to 75% gel sanitizers available in 1 gallon and smaller sizes. Plus, when you buy in bulk, you save even more. Right now, every dollar counts. Be wise. Sanitize with Fortune Foods' range of sanitizing products.
Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe, St. George's. Telephone 435-2247.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
There's a reason we have been here to serve you for the past 40 years. A reason we have continued to grow. a reason we have continued to celebrate. That reason is you. We have been here to help you plan for your future and here to help you celebrate your achievements. We continue to be here, even when the future seems unclear, because one thing is certain: you're the reason we care.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. This year, the Ministry of Health will once again collaborate with the Grenada Cancer Society in various activities for the entire month of February, which is designated Cancer Awareness Month. While COVID-19 has scaled down activities to mark this occasion, the Ministry of Health created creative ways of educating the public. Rina Pear tells us more.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Cancer is said to be one of the leading causes of death in Grenada and the rest of the Caribbean. According to the Ministry of Health, in 2009 to 2019, there have been over 150 deaths related to cancer each year. For the year 2019 alone, Grenada recorded 207 deaths. In light of this, the Ministry of Health will hype its awareness campaign for the entire month of February, Cancer Awareness Month, under the theme I Am, I Will, Together, All Our Actions Matter. The Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the Grenada Cancer Society, will initiate more cancer screening in health centers throughout the island. Health Promotion Officer in the Ministry of Health, Roxanne Benjamin, spoke of some of the activities expected during the month.
Another thing that we are doing is using other mediums to create awareness. So we'll have use radio stations where we let people, give them an overview, let them know of some of the signs and symptoms of cancer that they can look out for, some of the risk factors. We realize that a lot of persons don't like reading. So we decided to create some videos that we are going to use in the health centers. So when persons come in to do their normal checkup or probably chronic disease checkup or so, they will come across these videos. And so what the videos will do is encourage them to get screened. So there will be videos on prostate cancer. So the men will be encouraged to screen for prostate cancer, whether it's through the rectal examination or through PSA. Then we have videos on cervical cancer, which will encourage women to get screened, whether it's using the pap smear or the VIA method. And there's also the breast examination one.
Benjamin says many cancer patients have experienced both emotional and psychological effects of COVID-19, and as such, some will get a spa treatment to help them relax.
Considering persons who are diagnosed with cancer now and going through treatment, and considering the fact that we're going through COVID as well, we think that a lot of them is under a lot of stress. And so one of the ideas was to come up with something that would allow them to distress. And so coordinating with Cancer Society, what we would have done was 6 spa treatment that are like therapeutic treatment that would allow them to distress themselves. So that's one of it. So what the nurse would do is persons who she realized that is extremely stressed, she would select these individuals, and these individuals would either have a massage or a body detox.
Benjamin says many cancer patients have experienced both emotional and psychological effects of COVID-19, and as such, some will get a spa treatment to help them relax. The Health Promotion Officer encourages everyone to get screened and educate themselves more about the dreadful disease. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
On February 7th, Grenada, Carriacou, and Pisimatnik will celebrate their 47th anniversary of independence. While many use this time of year to showcase their patriotism in a variety of creative ways, one Grenadian is using his art to prompt Grenadians to reflect on their history. We met construction lecturer Eric Young of Diamond St. Mark last year when his creativity made waves on social media for his bold choice in design for the Camp Grenada Academic University. Young has once again taken on a bold project which he began last year and quite suitably completed just before the country's 47th independence. Another building adjacent to the previous is now covered by the island's pre-independence flag. Young said the feedback from the public has been one of surprise, as many were unaware that a previous flag existed.
What it is Grenada's first, flag. So they go, no, but Grenada has that flag. I said, no, but, before when Grenadian was entangled with England and England were ruling Grenada, this is the flag that they had together. And then once Grenada got independence, Grenada created their own flag. So, people were a bit shocked to find out that there was a flag before this flag here.
In 1967, Grenada became a British associated state and a new flag was adopted. It featured a blue, yellow, green horizontal tricolor with a red bordered white oval and the image of a branch of nutmeg in the center. Young says the project has presented an opportunity for him to educate many on a small part of Grenada's history.
It was only until when I introduced the nutmeg, because the nutmeg has to go on the old flag. When I put the nutmeg on, everyone was going to me, why am I putting a nutmeg on this building? Where is the red? I said, no, this is definitely a flag that came before the flag that everybody knows today. And I've even asked them to Google it in front of me, because a lot of guys have smartphones, and only until they Google it, go, oh yeah, you're right. They didn't know.
He says he believes it is important to be informed and know the history of one's country, and he hopes more Grenadians will take an interest in the events of the country's past.
Well, it's important to know your history. I mean, if a Grenadian thinks the history stops there or started there, no, this is to help them think further back, because Grenada's been going for a very long time. So, and all countries have flags. So, it was very important to show that we do have a flag before the one everybody commonly knows.
From the year 1875 to present, Grenada has had 4 different flags, but only one represents an independent Grenada. Leading up to Grenada's 47th anniversary of independence on February 7th, every day the GBN will highlight one aspect of our independence and its history. Tonight we focus on the nutmeg, which represents the reputation as the Isle of Spice and its traditional link with the economy.
Grenada is known as the Isle of Spice due to its production of nutmeg and mace crops. Grenada is also the only country in the world that features a nutmeg on its flag. The island is responsible for more than 20% of the world's nutmeg production, second only to Indonesia, which produces around 75% of nutmeg globally. Nutmeg, dubbed black gold by locals, was introduced from the east to Grenada in 1843. Currently accounting for around 9% of Grenada's total harvested area, the crop provides income to approximately 30% of the island's population. In its prime time, Grenada produced around 2,000 tons of nutmeg per year, with revenues of approximately $13 million annually. Between 2002 and 2004, in the aftermath of Hurricanes Ivan and Emily, 555,000 nutmeg trees, more than 90% were destroyed. By 2011, nutmeg production was twice as high, but recovery was still less than 15% of pre-hurricane volumes. With recent technical and commercial developments, nutmeg has never been more ideally poised for global growth in market share. The nutmeg tree takes 4 to 6 years to produce fruit and more than 20 years to reach full production. However, given its shallow roots, it can be easily uprooted by wind. Nutmeg benefits are many. Nutmeg is found to have health benefits, including its ability to relieve pain, soothe indigestion, strengthen cognitive function, detoxify the body, boost skin health, alleviate oral conditions, reduce insomnia, increase immune system function, and prevent leukemia, as well as improve blood circulation. It also serves as a spice for culinary purposes. And that's tonight's Independence feature as Grenada celebrates its 47th year as an independent nation. I am Blossom Alexis Welsh.
And now we turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Let's take a look around the platform. This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience. The increase in the price of flour and animal feed produced by the Caribbean Agro Industries Limited, originally scheduled for Wednesday, 3rd February, has been delayed. President of the Grenada Poultry Association, Jason Phillips, spoke about the matter on GBN's To The Point program.
A decision of that nature by the company could not have been made overnight. It had to be done after weeks of review, possibly maybe looking from the last quarter of last year as to what would be affecting their business moving on into 2021. So for there to be that level of move at that time in the way that it was done, we thought it was totally inappropriate. And so we called upon the government of Grenada, we called upon the company to put a stay on their actions until the measures could be reviewed, and so that we can see that we can get a just and fair assessment of what's going on.
Our viewers gave their opinions on the situation. This individual commented, "Yes, fight. I like my local chicken and want to be able to continue to buy locally." Jose commented, "I think it gives Grenadians a chance to eat plant-based food. We need to give up the chicken and red meat and eat what we grow to have a healthy Grenada." He then added, "Why are we importing chickens when we saw videos and how the chicken was processed with steroids to enhance their development to meet the market's demands?" Kel suggested, "Then you all should speak to the government to do something on the importation." And Don commented, "They need to review the agreement. If it is not working to benefit our people, then a revised one is needed. This situation is not encouraging for poultry farmers or aspiring poultry farmers." That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. As always, if you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page. From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Tonight, our eyesore reporter captured photographs of a little boy dressed in the national colors. The person behind the lens said they saw the young man representing his colors and felt that his outfit was so nice that they just needed to capture his photo. What do you think his outfit signifies? A clown, an elf, or a goblin? Have fun while you try to decipher. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our social media platforms.
Still to come, Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association is warning the Caribbean that its economic survival is in serious jeopardy. This is news at 7.
Calypso fans, the 9 finalists to challenge the reigning independence Calypso monarch Sean Nas, the Sour Serpent, on Friday, February 5th at the National Stadium have been selected. Admission is free from the comfort of your homes. Will Sour Serpent hold on to the reign, or will the crown change heads as Sheldon Douglas, Anthony Darius, Croqueta, Jermaine Simon, Teddy Christopher, Philanda Jeffrey, Alicia Alexis, Edison Francis, and Anthony Etienne all vie for the coveted crown. Time alone will tell, so join the National Celebrations Committee in what promises to be an evening of great calypsos. Carried live on GIS Channel 22, the National Celebrations Committee, and GIS Facebook pages and YouTube channels. Remember the date, Friday, February 5th, 6 p.m. The virtual staging of the 2021 Independence Calypso Monarch, building together a safer, more resilient nation in these challenging times.
What are you looking for? Top quality copy paper, linen paper, bond paper maybe, or lunch bags, maybe a gift set, or maybe you're just not sure. Then visit us today, K&R Bookstore. We are so much more than your regular bookstore. Visit us at the corner of Scotch and Young Street, or give us a call, 420-5307 or 321-3500. K&R Bookstore. Convenience, quality, excellent prices.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Have you ever felt the need to give back to your vegetable or flower garden, lawn, potted plants, or planters? The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is pleased to introduce the new Home Garden Composter. A neat, efficient, quick, and easy start to home composting. Get great value from your food scraps, grass, lawn clippings, paper waste, and animal manure through home composting. When you do, you will be returning valuable nutrients to the earth rather than discarding at the landfills. Get started with a Home Garden Composter, now available at Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and let your Home Garden Composter make your gardening dreams come true.
Welcome back. 7 young people are on a mission to help needy families in the River Road area as a means of giving back and assisting many in these trying times. They are now requesting the help of the public to donate as much as they can to assist as many people as possible. Rina Pear has more in this report.
After losing her sister to cancer, Kiki Joseph decided to establish an organization in memory of her. Siobhan's Foundation Reach Out is a non-profit organization which has been in existence for the past 5 years. Today, the non-profit organization has a membership of 7 persons between the ages of 18 to 27 years, all aiming to give back to their communities. For the year 2021, the foundation is hosting a drive to donate food items and clothing to families in need in River Road, St. George. Joseph hopes that they can help as many families as they can.
So we basically will be doing a distribution to River Road, St. George's. We'll be starting from Market Square, going alongside to River Road. Basically, persons can donate through getting in touch with us on Facebook, following the Reach Out Foundation page, or getting in touch with any one of my members. So once you go to the Reach Out Foundation page, you will see any one of my members there. They will be tagged at the top, and you can message the page to make a distribution or message me personally. We did a distribution before, and we did one in Happy Hill. We're trying to touch every little village where we see it fit, where we know that there are people living there who really, really need help. So there are some places in Grenada where people do really and truly need help, so we're targeting these places first.
While they will be donating some of the items to random families, Joseph is also calling on individuals to recommend families in the area that are in need through their Facebook page.
Normally, we would post messages on Facebook asking anyone who knows of people who are in need, and then I would transfer that information to one of my group members. They would follow up with the persons, and then we would normally call them to find out their situation, or sometimes we would visit them to see what's the living condition. We do not target single mothers only. We target families who are really in need.
Siobhan's Foundation Reach Out is calling on the general public to lend a helping hand by donating items towards the cause.
We are currently looking for help with whatever you can donate, whether it's non-perishable food items, because there are a lot of people who need food stuff and other stuff like that. We're not asking for monetary donations right now, but non-perishable items, and also if you have like stuff to donate to the kids, we're looking for school stuff and some other stuff just to help out the people.
Joseph pointed out that in this time of crisis, many families have lost their financial income, placing them on the breadline and are in need of support. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
The Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association is warning the Caribbean that its economic survival is in serious jeopardy. This warning comes as Grenada's tourism industry takes yet another hit, as Canada announced on the weekend the cancellation of all flights to the Caribbean as part of the regulations to curb the plaguing COVID-19 pandemic.
The Miami-based Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, the CHTA, has warned that the region's economy's survival is in serious jeopardy as the tourism-dependent economies struggle with the consequences of the pandemic and travel restrictions being imposed and considered by its most popular countries of origin for travel. CHTA on Tuesday welcomed the new United States administration's balanced international travel measures, which calls for returning travelers and those entering the United States to show proof of receiving a negative antigen or PCR tests, while not mandating quarantines, but recommending self-isolation upon returning. In throwing its support behind requiring travelers entering the U.S. to show proof of a negative antigen test within 72 hours of travel, the association cautioned against the imposition of mandatory PCR tests for travelers returning to or entering the U.S. from the Caribbean, highlighting the stringent virus containment measures already in place within the region and the region's challenges in administering a much larger number of PCR tests. The organization said that should this become a new requirement, it would severely strain the current testing capacity of many Caribbean jurisdictions, citing the availability, cost, and processing time as essentially rendering much of the regions unable to meet local and U.S. travelers' testing in demand. The CHTA warning follows closely on the heels of Canada's announcement on the cancellation of all flights to the Caribbean as part of the regulations to curb the plaguing COVID-19 pandemic. Last weekend, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced that Air Canada, WestJet, Sunwing, and Air Transat have agreed to suspend services to some destinations right away and will be making arrangements with their customers who are in those regions now to organize flights home. Christina John, GBN News.
6 new vehicles were handed over to the Community Division of Nursing and Environmental Health on Tuesday by the Ministry of Health and Hospital Services. These are being provided under a project funded by the World Bank. The project, which costs just under $1 million, aims to assist Grenada in strengthening its health system amidst the COVID-19 virus. The vehicles will assist the nurses attached to the COVID-19 team in getting to and from various COVID-19 testing points on time, as well as nurses who have to conduct community visits to bedridden and elderly persons. Minister for Health Nicholas Steele explains.
What we have today is not just simply the handing over of vehicles, but what we have today is a recognition that health and healthcare in our communities is about getting our nurses, our doctors, and our healthcare providers to the people in the communities, getting the medical stores to the people in the communities. So this greatly facilitates the people-to-people contact. These vehicles aren't the solution. These vehicles facilitate those who solve the problems. These vehicles get our dear nurses into our communities who have since March been out there on the front lines 24/7, 7 days a week, including Christmas, New Year's, various holidays.
The keys for the vehicles were handed over to the various departments at a ceremony at the ministerial complex on Tuesday. Minister for Hospital Services, Delma Thomas, says this will help improve the community nursing program.
There are increasing demand from our community health people as the government expands surveillance, monitoring, and testing. Despite the many challenges and in spite of sometimes severe resource limitations, our community health team has done well in assisting us in dealing with the whole issue of the COVID-19 pandemic and other health issues that confront us as a nation. These new vehicles here this morning will give our team a greater capacity to interface with the community in an efficient and timely manner.
Stay with us. The weather and sports is up next.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with Tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with Tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with Tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. A telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
Do you know what time it is? You guessed right, it's detox time again.
at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. Purchase our 7-day cleansing pack for only $500. Includes everything you need for a complete total body cleanse. Cleanse your blood, kidney, liver, and colon. This cleanse will help you lighten up and get rid of the excess. Also available are our special product Detox Combo Pack for only $100. Try our single detox products starting from $40. Check us out now. Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area, or call us on 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. Detox, your way to health.
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered.
This is the weather for tonight and the next few days. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be 24 degrees Celsius. Partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with a few light, isolated showers. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher during showers. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 9 feet in open water. Warning, high surf and marine advisories remain in effect. Tides high at 9 p.m., low at 2:30 a.m. On Friday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with a medium chance of some brief daytime showers, light to moderate nighttime showers. On Saturday, it's expected to be partly cloudy with a medium chance of light to moderate morning showers, a low chance of a few brief nighttime showers. And on Sunday, partly cloudy with a medium chance of some light, isolated showers by late afternoon. Good evening, sporting fans. Anderson Peters, the 2019 World Championships javelin gold medalist, believes it is well worth the risk traveling to Japan to compete at the Olympic Games this summer, despite the threat posed to his safety by the COVID-19 virus. Peters, 23, who is eager to add an Olympic title to his World, Pan American, and NACAC titles, admitted to Sportsmax TV that he is concerned about his safety, especially against the backdrop of news of recent spikes in Japan that have organizers questioning whether the games that were postponed from last summer should go ahead this year. However, according to the Grenadian national record holder, he believes there is no reward without great risk. Peters said he is stronger than ever after recovering from knee surgery done in October 2019, and under the guidance of Paul Phillips at the Mississippi State University, he has been putting up numbers in training like he never had before. Now on to cricket. Bangladesh are in a commanding position at stumps of the second day of the first test against the West Indies as Mehdi Hassan Miraz scored his maiden test century to help steer the home side to 430 all out at Chattogram. At the end of the play, the West Indies were 75 for 2, still 355 runs behind, with Bangladesh resuming from their overnight 242 for 5, with Shakib Al Hassan on 39 and Litton Bass on 34. The West Indies had an early breakthrough when Warrican, 3 for 58 overnight, bowled Das 38 to have the home side 248 for 6. However, the visitors were made to toil as Mehdi Hassan Miraz scored his first test century while featuring in 3 partnerships that spurred a lower order rally that gradually pushed his side into the ascendancy. In reply, the West Indies found batting difficult against the swing and accuracy of fast medium bowler Mustafizur Rahman, who trapped John Campbell 3, and Shane Mosley 2 LBW as the visitors slumped to 24-2. However, Captain Craig Brathwaite survived a few anxious moments to get to the close unbeaten on 49. Bonner is at the other end on 17. That's it for sports. Up next, Around the Globe. Tonight, we take a probe around the globe to see what's happening. Migrants from crisis-hit Venezuela are now risking their lives attempting to cross the mountainous land border to get to Chile. Additional security agents have been deployed to prevent illegal crossings, but stopping them has so far been a challenge. Al Jazeera's Katia Lopez-Horeyan reports.
These families left Venezuela hoping for a new life in Chile. Back home, life had become unbearable. They say there's no food, no jobs, and no future.
You can't survive in Venezuela. You really can't. How are we supposed to make it with about $3 a month?
Now there are fears of a potential humanitarian crisis. Entire communities are walking towards the Chilean border, climbing mountains and rocky grounds to avoid border checkpoints. At least 2 people died attempting the journey, one from Colombia, the other from Venezuela.
About 30 people who were in the group tried to help one of the migrants with mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, but it's possible the patient had COVID-19, so now there's a risk the virus has spread.
More than 4 million people have fled Venezuela in recent years. Most went to Colombia and Peru, but now more families are choosing to go to prosperous Chile. But not everyone is happy to see them.
Families from our local Aymaras indigenous group have had intruders in their properties. They walk in looking for food and clothes. They go through Peru and they arrive to Chile in deplorable conditions.
Chilean soldiers have been deployed along Bolivia's border to prevent illegal crossings, but stopping them has been a challenge. Most refugees and migrants say their desire for a new start is stronger than the fear of the dangerous journey. Katia Lopez-Horeyan, Al Jazeera.
The Chinese government is discouraging its citizens from traveling back home during the Lunar New Year holiday as coronavirus cases surge in the north. The celebration is the world's largest annual migration of people, but the restrictions appear to have put many off from taking trips this year. Al Jazeera's Katrina Yu reports from Beijing, China.
Swimming coach Gao Xin has lived and worked in Beijing for 5 years. He looks forward to the Lunar New Year when he usually travels north to celebrate with his family. But this year, his employer has asked him to stay put to lower his chances of catching COVID-19.
I am only child, so my parents will celebrate Lunar New Year by themselves. They will be a little lonely and disappointed.
Resurgent outbreaks in China's north have prompted the government to warn against travel this February holiday. 10 regions are under lockdown.
Medium and high-risk areas must strictly implement restrictions. In low-risk areas, people are encouraged to avoid unnecessary travel.
The annual festival is known as the world's largest human migration. Hundreds of millions of city workers take advantage of the week-long break to return to rural hometowns. But this year, China's usually bustling transport hubs are quiet.
In the weeks leading up to Lunar New Year, train tickets for routes to and from major Chinese cities are usually very difficult to come by, with seats selling out very quickly. But this year, due to the pandemic, carriages are practically empty.
Travel operators say bookings are down 60% compared to before the pandemic. Local governments and some employers are offering allowances, additional work and jobs, and shopping coupons to entice people to stay put. Coronavirus tests are compulsory for those who do travel, but they are expensive for low-income workers, who've also been told to expect restrictions on their movement in some areas. The measures have been criticized by social media users for being too heavy-handed. The fear of sudden lockdowns is also dissuading travelers. Chinese authorities have often responded to a few infections by quarantining entire areas. But some industry insiders are confident domestic travel will pick up later this year.
It's difficult to say when exactly. Getting back to normal depends on a lot of factors, like how fast people get vaccinated, where the virus spreads, and the weather, etc.
Gao Xin says he's ready to sacrifice his family reunion this year.
My parents understand, but we will miss each other. The whole country must suffer through this.
Like many others, he's hoping life will return to normal for the next Lunar New Year. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.
That's it for our probe around the globe. Stay with us for a reminder of tonight's top stories. Recapping tonight's headlines, 51-year-old Junior Nichols found dead at his home in Munich, St. Andrew. Jason Purcell hospitalized with a gunshot wound after a masked man attack. Grenada Association of Poultry Producers declares state of emergency. And in today's GBN Health, we focused on our attention on cancer, one of the most prevalent causes of death in the Caribbean. And in Around the Globe, Chinese government is asking citizens to not travel back home for Lunar New Year as COVID cases rise. And in sports, Grenada's javelin star Anderson Peters says traveling to the Olympic Games in Japan is worth the risk. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at or on GBN Television Facebook page and the YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Trellona Charles. That's the news. We'll see you again. Good night.